morning, guys. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another autumn day in the life with me. We have a full and exciting day ahead, baking and cooking some autumn treats and filling our home with delicious warm scents. I am really happy to have your company for one more day in this cozy season. Let's slow down together and enjoy what this autumn has to offer. Okay guys, so it's lunchtime. We're gonna prepare some tuna salad. I already washed the lettuce and I have the tuna there. We'll see what we can put. Maybe we'll put some corn, some carrots, some cucumber. We'll see what we have in the fridge. And later tonight, we're gonna be doing some butternut squash pasta, which is delicious. I've done it for the first time last week and it was so yummy. So we're gonna remake the recipe and also add it to our recipe book because it was such a good recipe and I wanted to try it out first before I share it here, because if it didn't turn out good, I wouldn't share it. And we'll see where that will take us. But I think the result is going to be amazing. So we're going to be cooking that. I think we have all the ingredients already because I went grocery shopping yesterday for that. So it should be okay. But I'll double check it in if you have something missing. We'll do a quick grocery run. It has been like a really cozy morning. I already shared my bucket list on Instagram, so it's there, it's highlighted if you guys want to have a look at. And let's see what else the day brings. Let's start cooking because I'm starving. Boil some corn. Some salt and pepper, the corn, vinegar, and some olive oil. And some This is the beautiful recipe book I was telling you about. It's from Paper Chase, which now has sadly closed. You can still find items like this in other stationery shops or even Etsy online. I just like this one because it's so personalized. So it comes with these pretty ribbons in here, so you can tie it up, and it's like a folder. So when you open it, it has Ellen picture here. This one we took on Valentine's. We made a little cooking session, cooking some raviolis with the heart shaped, and it was just so nice. It comes with a little pocket where you can add like your list of ingredients if you're going shopping, or notes or anything. These ones are the cards that I was telling you guys that you could write the recipe to give away if you're hosting a dinner party. And it's divided in 3 parts. So you have the recipes, you have a planner part and a notes part. And this is how the recipe part looks like. It's beautiful. So you can write a lot, you can add notes, you can draw, you can make literally whatever you feel like. And it comes with like a bunch of pages. It has the recipe, prep time, cooking time, how many serves. It's amazing. You have the planner, the date, theme, guests, starters, mains. I love it. And you have the notes, which is just like plain. I tend to move this one and the other one around depending on what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try and keep them here just for the future. And then at last, I'm trying to flip the pages here. It comes with this envelope where you can find those green cards that we saw in the beginning. And if you're hosting, you can just display them on the table or make a little gift section and people can actually take it with them. So I love it. And Paper Chase used to sell these little ones separately. So if you actually ran out, they used to sell them. So it's really sad that they closed now. But I'm sure we'll be able to find something. But I just wanted to show you. So now we're literally gonna write a new recipe. Let's just write it down and start our cooking. Okay, it's baking time. It's afternoon now. So we'll be baking some chocolate chip vintage cookies slash some chocolate chip vintage pumpkin cinnamon cookies. The original recipe is just vintage chocolate chip cookies, but because it's autumn, we want to spice it up and turn it into a seasonal treat. So we're just going to be adding some pumpkin puree and some cinnamon. I'm going to write the recipe down below because obviously I need to make some alterations to the original recipe. We're going to need some butter. We're going to need some brown sugar. I use demerara sugar instead, and that normally works pretty well. We are going to use 40 grams of granulated sugar, so a bit of this, a bit of the other one, and I already cut down on the sugar because the original recipe has the double, so I literally cut it down in half because with the chocolate and everything, I just think it's way too sweet. The recipe also asks for 1 large egg. We'll be adding 2 medium eggs, medium small eggs, because like I don't have a large one, so we'll add 2 instead. We need some plain flour. I don't recommend to use self-raising flour. Maybe use some other type of flour because we'll be cutting it into these cute pumpkin shapes. So if you just use some plain flour, like it doesn't grow out of shape, because I've tried to use self-raising flour before, and it just became completely different. So just plain flour. And then a pinch of salt and some chocolate chips, obviously. I'm gonna eyeball the cinnamon and the pumpkin puree. The cinnamon, you just add it to your own personal taste, and the pumpkin puree, because we want it to mix really nice with the other flavors without being too overpowering. I probably added about 4 soup spoons of pumpkin puree, I would say. Yeah, probably about 4.5. I think can see the quantity. So like I said, I eyeball it and hopefully it will turn out well. But we'll try them together. So I'll let you know in a bit. And that's it. So just follow the recipe if you want to bake them yourself. And let's have ourselves a cozy baking afternoon then. This looks so yummy. Let's try one together. I'm just trying to break one here in camera for you. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. The salt just takes it to a whole other level. Initially, I wanted to add a lot more flour just to be able to shape them with the pumpkin cookie cutter. When they become too gooey, it becomes impossible to shape them because it just glues to the cutter and it just doesn't work out. So if you do want to do that, you need to add more flour to be able to shape them. Otherwise, the task is really difficult. It becomes really difficult. But personally, I prefer them like this. So even though I didn't shape them into a pumpkin shape, which I thought would be the cutest autumnal thing ever, I'm still really happy with the result because they look delicious and they're delicious. It's dinner time now, and since we are in a pumpkin mood and after those delicious cookies, we're gonna be cooking now some butternut squash pasta. As the cookies will be down below, so will this recipe. I've tried it once and it was delicious, so I'm gonna do a remake here with you guys and share it because me and Ellen just loved it so much, and there's so many ways you can just spruce it up and do it in your own particular way if you like certain ingredients more than others. With all of this being said, If you want to spend the afternoon with me, make sure you follow the recipe down below, and let's start.